Hi everyone. So today's video is going to be about me reflecting on my trip to Italy back in April. It is absolutely insane that we are about to close out this year, and I did not get to share this earlier this year, but I am sharing it now, looking back at the beautiful memories that we made on this absolutely amazing trip. And so first, I am going to take you on my overpacking journey. I tend to overpack, but I did bring a lot of outfits because we were there for about 9 days and we were visiting Rome, Cortona, and Florence. We were there also for a wedding, and that event in and of itself had a few days of actual events. Like there was karaoke one night, there was a white night, there was a bunch of different things. So these are the sneakers that I actually took with me, and they were super comfortable and they matched everything. And I also took these Toms, but I did not get to use them because I have lymphedema and honestly my foot was just too swollen to fit into them. But here we are on our way to Rome. We flew Norse Airways, and honestly, I have zero complaints. Everything went absolutely smoothly, and we were just so excited to travel together as a group. We went with my husband's cousins, and we had the time of our lives. This is us arriving in Rome and taking that little air tram that they have, and this was just the beginning of our adventure. Now, many of you are new here, but if you know anything about me, you will know how much I love coffee. So it was no surprise that the very first thing I did was drink Italian coffee. And oh my God, it was so good. I muted all the commentary here because I just didn't want to take up too much time. But this was the Rome airport, Leonardo da Vinci. These were the streets, and this was us on our way to the hotel. Now, when we arrived to our hotel, they offered us more coffee, and who were we to actually turn it down? We stayed at Hotel Valeri, and Rado was absolutely amazing. He was our host. The hotel was a 10 out of 10. It was a very small, quaint hotel. We could not have asked for a better stay. I do want to tell you that the TVs are super small, and so are the areas to bathe, no matter where you stay in Italy. We did a lot of walking. This was our first night at a restaurant. I can't even articulate in words how amazing the food was and how affordable the food was. I can't tell you, we probably paid under 160 for all of us, and there was about 7 to 8 of us dining. This was us, night on town, first night out, and I tasted the most amazing pizza this night. I still literally have dreamt about this pizza. That is it. That pizza was absolutely amazing. That was in Rome. I absolutely loved it. But there was just so much to see. We only stayed in Rome for about, I want to say it was 2 nights. And then we had went to Cortona. But this was our first night out. We were walking through the streets. And even though it was dark, it was absolutely safe. We had zero issues walking at night, late at night. It was absolutely fine. And we tried probably every single dessert there was out there. We had such a great time. This is the beautiful Lily herself. Now, guys, take me at my word when I tell you this was the most amazing pizza I've had in my life. We all agreed. After having a wonderful night of stuffing our faces, the following day we decided to go to Rome, to the Colosseum. This was our hotel sign. So yeah, we took a nice walk over there. Now, keep in mind, we went during the springtime, so it was very spring-like. It wasn't hot. It actually started to warm up when we started to head to Cortona. That day it was 85, 90. But this day that we went to Rome, it was very nice. It was such a beautiful day. We couldn't have asked for a better time. The gelato, guys. The gelato, though. The Italian gelato. You guys need to try it, is all I'm going to say about that. Now, the Colosseum was so impressive. There is so much history. You guys cannot wrap your heads around everything that happened in this Colosseum. I think about all of that, how barbaric it was back in the day, what they used to do, fight to the death, this pure gladiator stuff. It was absolutely crazy, just to read about it. Now, this was the St. Peter Basilica. Absolutely impressive, breathtaking, the architecture, the details. You guys, I cannot even wrap my head around the fact that there were people way back when, putting this together. How long did this take to make? Now, the guys actually found themselves a bar. Shocking. But the girls, we decided to go and walk around and take pictures by fountains. So that's what I was doing over here. We happened to find an American breakfast diner. Would you believe that in Italy for breakfast, they really just eat pastries and things like that? The American diner, though, was, whoa, amazing. Now, this is us in Cortona. Guys, Cortona is beautiful. It's actually in Tuscany. So this is the gorgeous bride. We had such an amazing time. The details, the effort that she put into her wedding was like something I've never seen before, completely out of a fairy tale. It was absolutely gorgeous. We had such a beautiful time. Like, look at this setup. This is where we sat for our reception. Look at the beautiful bride and groom. These are my ladies. I love them. Like, we just had such a great time. Of course, I wanted to take pictures everywhere that I could. This was such a beautiful backdrop for pictures. And look at my handsome husband. I mean, hello. Now, this is my girl, Liz. She matches my energy 100% of the time. We had such a blast. And I was so grateful to be able to spend it with all of these ladies. Like, you have no idea what it is to actually travel with people you enjoy being with. And yes, there was tea time after the wedding, the day after. And look at all the amazing... When I tell you they couldn't just stop feeding us, they could not. This is inside the town of Cortona. This is right before we left. But look at the cute little spaces. Oh, there's me and hubby again. Yeah, we had ourselves a great time. This is a little bit out of order, but yeah, I had to plug it in there. Oh my God. So for entertainment, they actually had someone come and build the cake, like in front of our eyes. It was so impressive. It was so great. And it tasted chef's kiss. This was on our way now to Florence. And we found something interesting with the artwork at the train station. It's basically telling us that Americans value working more than we do life, pretty much. Like, we are slaves to our jobs. Like, Italians, they value quality of life. They enjoy their lives. They actually closed down all the shops like around, I believe, 12 to 3. When I tell you that we actually went to a supermarket and found that it was closed when we got there because they had gone and closed down the shops to do whatever they had to do in the middle of the day. Now, this is us in Florence, and I was actually shocked to see how many people own dogs out there. Like, everyone had a dog, everyone. This is me getting my ears pierced. I got my second hole. I wanted to say when in Rome, but we were in Florence, so that doesn't apply here. But I was happy. We went to see the Duomo in Florence, the cathedral, and OMG. First of all, those steps were brutal. I can't remember how many steps we climbed all the way to the top. Brutal. We'll never do that again. But when we got to the top, it was raining, but the view was spectacular. Like, look at this view. So Florence had these cute little like hole in the walls, literally a hole in the wall where you would knock and you could ask for wine and they would bring you out wine. So my husband and Liz tried it, but look at all of this. Like, so this is like the view of the cathedral. These are the streets in Florence. I can't tell you like how adorable this all was. Definitely such a great experience. I would do it 100% again, except for the stairs. Not doing the stairs again. Not doing it. Italy was very magical for us. I found this so amusing. Tip me, baby, one more time. The impression that Italy left on us was like we would totally consider moving there. That's how much we loved it. Their way of life, like this steak, they even tell you how old the cow was and all of that. This is why the food that we eat is so different from the food in Europe. Like, at least you know what you're eating over there. I did not get sick to my stomach, not once, and I have a lot of stomach issues. Italy is definitely a place of love and romance. It is a fairy tale place to be, and I am so happy that I got to experience it with the people that I most love in our lives. Look at this amazing, like this was like our last dessert and last food. I just had to throw that in there. And my coffee, my last coffee there. I gotta tell, well, it wasn't the last coffee. That was the last coffee at night there. But I have to tell you, like, when you travel with people that you love, the experience is 10 times or even 100 times more amazing. So we really did have such a good time. And of course, I would spot the Sephora. Why wouldn't I? I did take home, by the way, some leather bags. That was a must. Can you believe you have to pay to get into the bathroom? Just saying. So this was us, flight back home. Hubby and I got stuck next to someone who smelled absolutely horrible, and we had to move our seats eventually. But it was such a great time. I probably said it 100 times in this video, but it's true. Guys, if you have the opportunity to go to Italy, go to Italy. Make memories, travel, do all the things with the people that you love. You won't regret it.